and a lot of it had no audio. So sorry in advance. I cut out a lot of it, but I can't promise I got all of it. If you would like to come catch me live, there'll be a link in my description. Should be live every Sunday, if not more. Uh, if you're here, thanks for stopping by. But yeah, go ahead and check me out on Twitch. Thank you. Yo, what am I up to? I'm up to having a camera, and I also bought this $30 mic at uh at Fred Meyer's. It was $30. It's got a USB plug-in, but it's also got a regular jack plug-in. Came with this cool stand. It clips and unclips in the back like a real microphone for $30. Currently, I was trying to figure out something to watch on YouTube while I eat some snacks. Also, I've been streaming for like 4.5 hours. I also bought the camera today. I made a good amount door dashing in a short amount of time, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna buy myself." It was like so this microphone was 30, and I will say I don't think you can like hear me over here. I mean, maybe you can. Maybe you can hear me everywhere. I don't know. Yeah, long stream. We're at 4 hours and 45 minutes. I've been playing a lot of balloons stuff. Balloons, and I've been playing what did me and I mean we played some. Me and Dylan played some Rocket League earlier. I don't know. Just kind of felt like streaming. Now I feel like kind of watching YouTube, but also streaming at the same time. Just see what happens. I have 12 followers now. 12 whole followers. I'm not using that. No, I just plugged this like right into the. It came with a USB cord. Also, sorry, I'm chewing. Now you can see it and hear it, not just hear it. Kind of weird, huh? Also, I can change my mood lighting. Yeah. What is like the super benefit of using that? Like instead of just plugging it all into my computer, is it like because I can it can be a separate source to my other computer audio, so that I can like separate other computer audio easier?
Best to ensure there's no content that can get you in trouble, and for streamers, please put your cam in the top left.
Do you think I should move my camera to the top of this video that we're watching of somebody else watching a video? Now I'm like in a video in a video.
If you like these videos, a subscription means a lot to me.
Look,
If you
I'm
enjoy
in a
this
Hassan
content,
video. Oh wait, what are we doing here? Is this like a
Hi, I'm Twitch streamer Clint Stevens.
Clint
I've
Stevens?
played video games for so long.
It's Clint Steven.
Let me show you my secret. I don't use typical energy drinks you buy from the store. They taste like urine. I use and fully endorse B Fuel Gaming Suppositories. All natural, no cups, all
Walls.
natural.
A regular React Andy. Thank you. That's good to know.
Why did you do that?
Let me know how this is.
This driving though.
They're still gonna put the roof on. Oh, shh. There's already a bird in here. He like found his way in.
Still pretty quiet.
What mic do you use?
Oops.
Yo,
Oscar,
that,
love you,
that
dog.
German dude is so sus, dude. Fuck. Fucking sus as shit. Mungus. Boys, I've decided not to change my account name after all this, but at least we figured out when I got it. You know what I'm saying? Lolly hates that meme. Nope.
Shit,
Too late.
Sounds great.
I don't know. I've never had problems with this.
When you're doing a late night binge session and your Adderall cocaine mix is starting to wear off, B Fuel Energy is there to give you back your gaming edge. No cups or drinks, just give it a quick shove up your ass, and B Fuel will help you hit your gaming G spot.
When was this? Like, when did he do this? Can someone explain this to me? Is it back when he used to stream? Like 5-6 years ago? Just
They're reacting to reacts.
oh, it's a YouTube video.
After
Oh,
anal
okay.
insertion, wait about 3 to 5 minutes, and the full effects of B Fuel will start to kick in, giving you boosting gaming performance for the next 4 to 6 hours. Unlike sugar-loaded canned energy drinks, B Fuel has almost no crash whatsoever. It's completely harmless. And don't read the bottom of the screen.
Got him.
Oh my god. Oh, this is Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Do you still have the...
What the fuck, dude? How did he do that?
Breaking Bad. Gotta act as Breaking Bad. We were just talking about that.
There is a noticeable increase of juice in the building right now.
A noticeable increase of juice.
Oh god!
Check Discord.
Sad.
Oh my god.
Oh, look, a bunch of memes from that
Oh, he
Breaking Bad. What we were just talking about.
That's crazy, Dick.
Dude, he's so good with it, dude. How does he do it?
Should I like put this
No more
over
bug? Why?
here?
Why no more bug? Why no more bug, Sag?
Just really.
He quit? Really? Wait, what? Oh, he burned himself out practicing bog tricks? Why? What happened? He said he's burnt out? Oh, dude. Yeah, I get it. I get it. He's taking a break? Yeah, it's good to fucking... Gonna be taking a break with bug? Gonna be taking a break with bug, RP. I might dabble here and there, but I burnt myself out hard. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you to No Pixel Devs for an amazing experience. Yellow Habibi A.
Hey, there we go. It's my video
I mean,
now.
GTA, it's been too much GTA for a while. You should change it up too, maybe. Hassel?
Oh, mine.
No, I will not.
I wish my camera wasn't so big, though. Oh, no. No, don't look at it. Don't look at it. No.
I am never fucking lucky.
Perfect. Yeah, 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 yeah.
What?
Oh. Ow. I see what they did there.
Nice trousers, mate.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, you're looking quite. This is a fancy GGX gang member by the looks of it, man. You're quite fancy.
Thank you. Can you just take a picture of us?
Yeah.
Yo, you boys remember IRL streaming and shit?
Take a picture of us.
And being around random strangers?
Let's take a picture of all of us.
Strangers being around people in public. What is that shit?
Are we not noticing how terrifying this drawing is?
No, oh my god, this is really good.
And ignore
Okay.
it.
That's a good call.
What the fuck?
This is really
that?
fucking good. Who's doing this?
You know.
Is Northern Lion drawing this right now? Is he that fucking good at drawing? Oh, it's not him. I was gonna say, this motherfucker, what can he do? I mean, I guess grow hair, but aside from that.
Oh, maybe it's not. That's a neck.
It's making me ill.
Okay.
It's me. Oh, it's this. No.
I love Northern Lion so much. He's
That is a sick drawing.
so fucking funny.
Oh man. Oh, you motherfucker.
Oh wow, that's rough.
Whatever. Okay. LOL TLDR.
Man, this is
I
like some
killed the person
Inception
that I
shit.
was,
There's
over
so many
there, 'cause I was
people
giving directions and pointing around.
on the screen.
Hey, but tell us more just about, how much you enjoyed playing the event, your how much you love chess, and, how was this experience playing in PogChamps?
How much you love chess?
This event sucked. Chess sucks. France sucks.
Beef fuel is sugar-free,
Got him.
gluten-free, full of antioxidants, and mixed with a hint of angel dust. If you have any questions about the integrity of our product or the mixing process, feel free to visit our headquarters in Guangguo.
Boys, it's top of the hour again. It's that time again, boys. We're doing a 60-second ad break. If you know what I'm saying, you know what it is. We're running it right now. You no longer want to see the ads, you can subscribe. Use an ad blocker, VPN, whatever the fuck you do. But you can subscribe for free with a Twitch Prime. If you don't know already. Here it is. Here's the ad.
Wuhan, China.
I am cramping up so hard.
Ooh, someone needs to work that right arm a little bit more. I got an exercise for you.
Dodgers, dude. Keanu.
Zoomers LULW took a big step, some kind of Hogwarts. Wow, Zoomers L, back to the bog.
Hole in one.
Beef fuel combines two of my favorite things, gaming and shoving things up my ass. What a wonderful combination. Beef fuel comes in 3 sizes, new, gamer, and professional Twitch streamer size. That last one is only for the hardest of gamers and the loosest of buttholes.
One of the users decided to open a pizzeria chain on an online server, but as later revealed, alternatively from the usual ingredients, they also plan to use newborn babies as the main ingredient instead.
The real Pizzagate, brother.
We're getting jobs. I'm not gonna go waste for fucking for crumbles for little crumbs.
Nice bike.
Nice bike.
Actual Pizzagate, brother, is real.
Telephone pole.
Beef fuel gaming suppositories sell for $9.95, but if you order within the next 20 minutes, because we can't do this all day, we'll throw in the Beef fuel gaming jockstrap as well. Designed with a sleek fabric so that even the longest gaming encounters, your balls will be snugly warm. Also, I just have extras of these lying around the house. Pay for separate processing and handling, order today. Beef fuel gaming suppositories blast your ass with class. Don't settle for those energy drinks. Order today. Thank you. Beef fuel gaming suppositories, $9.95.
It's real Miss Kiff, dude. If she's back, everyone shut up.
Do you know that there's no Uber in Kansas? Is that for real?
You blockhead. Mods!
Can you go to just chatting and set the category to English?
Okay.
Can you go to
Dude, you
just chatting?
You motherfucker, dude! I'm.
This way.
Mike, you want to come inside?
I'm not home.
How the fuck do they understand him? I don't even
I'll be back.
Well, just place it and then let me get the one. Oh my god, the targeting! Freaking take the controller and I place it down gently on the desk because it's just Tetris.
Yes, it's just
Kudans
Tetris.
looking super solid, and that should be it. UYU Kudans over District G Wukan.
And I saw exactly what happened. I saw the change them up the opposite side. The opposite.
The mix-ups are still going on.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
okay.
Legs, dude.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I guess he's like a. I thought he was like a fucking gaming streamer. No, he's just like he's a musical streamer already.
Music stream. Music stream would be cool.
He's like a violinist. I thought he was like literally FaZe Clan that just like randomly is also incredible at Oh shit! Look who it is.
Oh fuck! It's a tsunami. I gotta run. Look. Fucking no spill. And now I'm thirsty again.
Let me get this straight.
Smack.
Is there a tsunami coming? Is your
Fuck, dude. I am not.
Fuck, he is though. He is going in there though.
You know that team's down there, right? I also know there's like 5 or 6 guys in this lobby.
Does Dr. Disrespect still stream?
For just a hint.
Chat?
Of love.
I think he does. I think he streams on YouTube.
Yeah. Okay, dude. I know he's on YouTube. I just meant like, does he still stream on YouTube? That was my question. Does Dr. Disrespect still stream on YouTube? That was the question that I had. Okay. Ranking women by
I know this is kind of ghetto, but it works via the same principles.
I'm getting back to this damn Linus video that I couldn't finish earlier. God damn it.
Basically, if you take a bunch of
We're figuring out if
loosely
it's about
packed,
the water cooling
permeable mass,
or the
and
air.
you put it all around where you're trying
And this
to
video
block the
tells you
sound,
very clearly. Oh, hold on.
you don't get any standing waves. It ends up absorbing a lot of the sound that's trying to come in and preventing any reflections and bouncing. So basically, because we can easily control the HVAC, this room has its own dedicated thermostat, and because we've got all these beanbags set up, we're able to achieve, what was it?
26 decibels.
A 26 decibel noise floor in here. That means that we can comfortably measure devices like this computer that are not much above 30. Now this computer has been modified from our original configuration a little bit. So it's running
That sounds
4
like a
of
cool room.
Noctua's
I wanna sit in that room and
NF-A12
just
X25
sit in the
FLX
quiet all the
fans
time.
with their ultra low noise adapter coming off the power supply. So these are at just 900 RPM. That power supply is a prime fanless titanium from Seasonic unit, so it's not making any noise. The graphics card, there's not much we can do. Your system's gonna have a graphics card in it, but
It does have a silent mode.
It does have, oh, does it? Oh, the fans are off.
It has a switch on it.
Perfect. Thank you, ROG Strix. So what this means then is that our only variable is our CPU cooler. Now, some of you have probably noticed that the spot where we mounted the radiators is in the top, because we've got case fans in the front here, and that was for a reason. So on the one hand, yes, drawing in fresh air for your radiator is going to give it an advantage versus drawing in warmed up air and exhausting it out the top of the system. However, what we found was that the disadvantage from an acoustic standpoint of having it right there in the front of the case was much greater than the advantage it gained from having access to fresh airflow. Especially because you guys got to consider, this is not exactly a little tiny mid-tower chassis. We've got 3 intake fans, so the ambient temperature inside the case is really not that much warmer.
So to keep things as real world as possible, we're using the Blender Classroom test. So that takes about 17 minutes, and that's enough time to heat up most AIOs.
I feel like this guy's just like
And we
always
were having
smiling a
issues
lot.
where the whole
Which
room
isn't a
was
bad thing.
heating up 2 to 3 degrees. And given
He's
that's
like,
more than the variation
he's
between all of our
like,
coolers, we had
Linus
to have
said if I was
HVAC
the
on
quietest
and the
computer,
door
he's
open.
gonna kill me.
And then run in at about 16 minutes, turn the HVAC off, measure the acoustics, and boom.
So with that out of the way, we're ready for the results.
That we are.
The results.
Are you excited?
I actually am.
Which one of these do you think is the best? Cooling, purely cooling.
Am I supposed to play devil's advocate, or am I...
Actually guess.
Actually guess. I would guess that it's going to be the triple 120mm red from a sheer mass and surface area perspective.
Not even second. This guy here.
Really?
Yep. Which one do you think?
So hold on, we're talking raw performance at a given noise level.
Raw
Just
performance.
raw performance.
Straight up raw performance.
Yep.
This beats this.
78 degrees, 81.
Wow, that's not even that close.
No.
Wow.
Okay.
And guess what? Guess what sound level they were both at then?
I wonder if people who are
Okay, this
heavy
one
into the liquid
right here
cooling
was at
community
36.
and liquid cooling,
Okay,
like
36 decibels?
Yeah.
Okay.
just
I would say
production,
this with only 2
are,
fans
like, not
is going
happy
to have to
about
be a little
this
louder.
video,
38.
possibly.
34.
They're like,
Really, it's quieter too.
Yeah. There.
LOL.
And the worst part is that this right here
Yeah.
outperforms the 360.
And isn't the 360 the one that comes with their new redesigned cold plate?
Yeah. So the Asetek one, it's only a 2-degree difference, but also like 79.
No, that's good.
81.
You got the quiet.
So it's quieter as well.
I bet you like
and
liquid
this
cooling
right here,
companies are pissed about
garbage,
this video.
86
though.
degrees. This guy fared pretty well.
They're like, no, it's
Okay, well now let's
water.
talk price to performance
Water
then.
cool.
So we know this is our least
Water
expensive
technology
offering. This
lives
was like our
together as
mid-tier
one.
cooler.
Yeah.
This is
Even though
probably
I'm
more like
sure
80
it's,
bucks, right?
pretty sure it's not
70
water,
bucks.
The one that I really don't understand is how this performs so well. I guess this is really
The
a
brown and
testament
tan one
to
looks
how well
really
heat
cool
pipes
though. Like
perform
it
in.
has like a really nice.
And also just Noctua. Like
It looks old.
They just
It
kill
looks
it.
like
They know their shiz. But if you think about it, like yes, water transfers heat very quickly, but heat pipes are also fluid heat transfer. So this is actually phase change cooling on a certain level. So then one point of clarification though, do you think this is unique to Corsair's AIOs? Like are they just bad?
No, I think they're pretty good. They're just like the largest company for AIOs, and they all use basically the same design, so it's the most representative.
Right, because that's what people are probably going to buy. I'm going to get you to take
AIOs?
these 2 away since they're done. So things don't look great for our water coolers, but there is more to the story than performance, noise levels, and price to performance. Let's run through some more pros and cons.
What is it, Linus?
So
What's the
one big
story?
problem, an additional problem for water coolers is actually the pump. Not only does that add additional noise and cost, it also adds a point of failure, and a nasty one too, since not only are pumps more likely to fail than a fan, but when they do, it's more catastrophic for your cooling and it's harder to detect. Now, if your CPU fan dies, then you can probably see that it isn't spinning and
It's not
then
working.
slap a case fan on there until a new one arrives. With a pump, you better hope that you have your software monitoring enabled, and then when it does bite the bullet, you pretty much just need to pony up for an entire new unit. An unattractive prospect since AIOs, like I said, extra components, tend to be more expensive than heatsinks with similar performance. But that doesn't mean that AIOs don't have some advantages. Because it's full of water, an
serious.
AIO has greater thermal mass than a heatsink. That means that even though after a long load, its performance might not be as impressive, during short bursts, like while your CPU is turboing up, that extra heat can be absorbed, then dissipated later without such stark swings in temperatures. Also, if you regularly move your PC, like to LAN parties and such, transportation is arguably much safer with an AIO. I mean, we are talking for this guy, 12 points of contact versus just 2 for this. Big, bulky air coolers have a lot of weight hanging
Me
directly
every
off
time I
of your
open my
CPU
computer,
socket,
just fucking
which,
push on
in
that
some
thing and I'm
extreme
like, "Ooh, is it gonna
cases,
break? Is it gonna
can
break?"
actually lead to motherboards bending or even breaking. Now, this isn't as much of an issue with brands that have good mounting hardware, which is one of the reasons that we so strongly recommend Noctua. But even with Noctua mounting, if I needed to entrust my PC to an airline or a parcel carrier, I would equip it with an AIO. Another good point for AIOs
Or maybe
is the
just
coolness factor.
take out
Not
the
coolness
fan
for your
of
CPU,
your CPU.
or even for your motherboard's VRM, which can benefit from
I mean, I don't know if you
incidental
can do that.
airflow that
I'm pretty sure you can.
bleeds away from the heatsink. But I mean
Just, like,
coolness for
scrape
showing
off
off
the
your PC.
thermal
Now,
paste and put new on
naturally
there?
this comes down to
New
personal
stuff?
preference. Some people really like the look of big air coolers.
Yeah.
Thank you, Alex. But most of the time, it's easier to get a cleaner overall look to your build with water. Now, one thing we haven't mentioned yet is
does
custom
look
liquid
nice.
cooling. With a top-of-the-line block from EK or AlphaCool, a huge radiator, and a D5 pump, you can get measurably better performance than what is possible even with the beefiest of air coolers. The thing is, at that point, it isn't really a fair comparison anymore, since a custom water cooling setup is only for very advanced users, requires regular maintenance, and is incredibly expensive. Like, just the CPU block alone can cost more than our NHU-12A. That's not to say custom water cooling isn't awesome and that we don't love it for ourselves. It's just not the kind of thing that we're comfortable recommending to people who, well, enjoy using their computer as opposed to tinkering with their computer. World of Tanks is a free-to-play multiplayer online game that allows you to master the art of armored combat. It features over
I love this ad.
500 war machines.
This fucking guy, huh? This fucking guy. This Linus Tech Tips guy. What should we watch next? I've been watching this guy's videos lately.
Bury all your secrets in my skin and come away with innocence and leave me with my sins. The air around me still feels like a cage. Love is just a camouflage for what
Who the fuck is disliking this guy's videos? Who's the asshole?
So if you love me, let me go and run away before I know. My heart is just too dark to care. I can't destroy what isn't there. Deliver me into my fate.
Is he?
If I'm alone, I can't
I know, I
leave.
feel like
I don't deserve to have you.
has he been getting suggested to you as well?
Go if I can change, I hope I never know.
He's hitting chords with people, you know, in these hard times. Hitting chords with the guitar, hitting chords. Oh,
I still press your letters to my lips.
the algorithm was like, "Come on, man,
Cherish them in
let's go."
parts of me that savor every kiss. I couldn't face a life without your lights, but all of that was ripped apart when you refused to fight. So save your breath, I will not hear.
Yeah,
I think I made it very clear. You couldn't hate enough to love.
It sounds like he's singing through some sort of like
That's
filters.
supposed to be
He must have like a nice
wish you were
microphone.
my friend, then I could hurt you in the end. I never claimed to be a saint. Oh, my own was banished long ago. It took the death of hope to let you go.
Slipknot.
So break yourself against the stones and spit your pity in my soul.
Oh, look at the dog.
You never needed any help.
Look at cute doggy.
You sold me out to save yourself. I won't listen to your shame. You ran away, you're all the same. Angels lie to keep control. Oh, my love was punished long ago. If you still care, don't ever let me know. If
Yeah.
you still care, don't ever let me know.
Don't fucking let me know, dude. Just leave it.
Let me know.
Leave it. Sorry about your ears. I also just love how when he ends the videos, it's always him just like going and clicking the end button, like clicking the mouse, and he doesn't ever edit it at the beginning or the end. It's good. It's good shit. Okay, so if I watch Hassan watch that guy, that's a lot of react. That's deep reaction territory. Johnson, economy is ready to take off, and this guy looks very not ready to take off. Why does he look so? He looks like he's ready to go down. Why does LTT have so many staff? If death metal bands did Genius verify videos.
These lyrics are essentially constructed of two poems that I wrote when I was backpacking through Southeast Asia. I was lost at the time and I decided to start jotting down some words, and before I knew it, I had a masterpiece.
A masterpiece. Death of Discharge.
To me, this song inquires about the ideations of humanity's collapse. We can see the world begin to reject our lifestyles and our choices, but no one is really opening their eyes, you know? Our planet will become a lifeless celestial void, drifting through space in its own hollowed existence unless we make a change today. This song essentially delves into the first-person perspective of someone who's seeing the world just crumble at his feet. The song is relatively short, but I feel like the words have a strong impact. And
It's just
so
so
the
spot on,
message
though.
is probably stronger than the music, you know?
Oh my god. That's so loud in my headphones. Impactful. Oh. Very nice. That was I guess I should have.
These lyrics are essentially constructed of two.
That one I like. I'm into this. That's like way shorter than I thought it was going to be, but it's still like a big circle, you know. Sealinda. It looks like the Peter Parker. I feel like this guy. I feel like this guy's like parents are gonna come out at some point. What the fuck are you doing this still? What are you doing out there?
Thank you.
Oh, there's people there. There are people there. Kid sings Halo theme under. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Is this guy just singing the Halo song in a bunch of places and doing a? Okay. How many times? I like. Also had to get like a waterproof camera just to do this. That's commitment. This guy's committing. This guy's committing. This guy's committing to singing the Halo song in a bunch of random places. Oh, dude, 22,000 liters? Is that like... That looks about the same size as the other one, though. I don't know. He's really into this, though. No, that one's not that cool. Abandoned World War II bunker seems like... Oh, damn, he's like all slicked back. How many views are this getting? 2 million? 670,000? Wow. $2 million views. What an idea. He's just like, I'm gonna take all those Halos, people singing Halo song memes, and turn it into a YouTube channel where I do it myself. You know what bothers me though is that like we never get the we never get that sweet guitar, you know? I was muted. Yeah, it's such a banger. It's such a banger. I lost a viewer. I had 2 viewers for so long, and I lost a viewer just because of this. Like, this isn't a good tangent to go down, you know? Like, who doesn't want to go down the Halo rabbit hole? And this part right here when it, like, really breaks out, though. Hey, toasters are cool. What's up? I've been going down a rabbit hole of Halo music videos, people singing the Halo song in random places, and now it's just led to us just listening to the song. Also, toasters are super cool. Oh, for sure. I think maybe I like the game so much because when I played it, I just loved the music so much, you know? Hey, thanks for the follow. Toasters are cool. Much appreciated. You are what I like my 13th follower. Yeah. Now I just kind of want to go down weird song rabbit holes here. This song always makes me laugh.
Paradigm of absolute control.
This guy's fucking crazy.
And that's why we're just out here doing simple things.
Alex Jones.
Nature, be natural.
What do you do to that river?
Force that God made to transcend the new world order, and that's why they want to try to keep us out of it.
I'm angry. I've had enough of these people.
Hell yeah, you guys are holding up for Twitch. Selling them. What more do you need to know? Face them. Literally.
And they run around screaming, we love Satan, we wanna eat babies. I have them on video.
He's like, I'm a video dude.
Hillary's in the creepy, weird, sick stuff, man. She sleeps in
I mean, look at that face. What's not to be confused about? Look at that face.
That woman number one is ugly.
Oh.
Imagine how bad she smells, man.
Man.
I'm told her and Obama just stink.
Ooh.
Obama and Hillary both smell like sulfur.
Now that's confusing Alex Jones right there. He's just coming out of this river. He looks like he's reminiscent of the guy from X-Men who like was accidentally imparted with the power to like turn himself into liquid. And so then there's a scene where he like pushes himself through the bars and he like squishes through. Oh.
We're such self-centered crap. We don't even notice and it's
Oh my god, yeah, you know, well, he's burning everything because he's fucking screaming about Hillary Clinton smelling like sulfur to everyone at the barbecue. He's so pissed.
We're gonna stab your daughter at the mall. We're gonna stab your wife, your son. We're gonna stab you with a butcher knife, and then the police chief is gonna say, we love our Somalis, we love our Muslims.
Ooh.
Oh, they're so good. Oh, they're so sweet.
Ugh. Alright.
I was watching.
Beer B. Oh, that's okay, because I don't even know what we're gonna watch next. Young daughter at the mall. Gotta grab that drink. So, I have so much random shit in my YouTube. Just because of, you know, using YouTube for like ever. I mean, most of it's games, but I went to Thailand a couple of years ago. And I subscribed to this guy that I thought was going to be helpful in learning about how things work over there, but he turned out to just be like the weirdest fucking guy ever. But I think his YouTube videos are really funny. But he's kind of a creep, and I don't really like that. So I tend to stay away from the ones where it's like, look at the girls, because some videos like we'll just go a second, 20 seconds. We're 20 seconds in. Got it. See, met a girl. Meeting all sorts of girls. How to meet women. Like this guy especially though. I don't know. I don't want to roast this guy because honestly, like, you know, it's like I'm jealous that he gets to like live in another country, but I just feel like he like maybe wants to live in another country for different reasons than I want to live elsewhere. But I don't think we're gonna go down that rabbit hole right now. Aaron metal, huh? I like short videos.
I'm terrified. Listen to me, Republicans. Listen.
Oh no.
You are the people in history they warned us about. They warned us about people like you. Pay attention. We're losing our democracy.
I mean. Woo! Woo! Oh, there's multiples. It did sound like that, yeah. Oh my god. Woo! Aggressive, aggressive. These are all like, I don't know what kind of like RPG you would be playing. But these are not bosses that I'm trying to fight. These riffs are so fucking sick actually. I've always wondered what the magic is behind like writing, I guess, like music to people talking, because that's just like a thing people do on YouTube sometimes. Router bits, fuck you. I don't even want to see that. Why is that even there?
Tell me where my destination is?
It's just seeing all my Hassan things. That Chihuahua did deserve way better. Karen's, but it's 80s synth pop. Oh, this video is wild.
Unlawful. Ma'am, he's running me over.
No, I'm not.
Ma'am, hurry, please hurry. Mike!
Bro.
Where's the...
These Karens are going out of control. Quarantine must have gotten these Karens, like, they just... Probably the most insane one I've probably seen. Mike! I'm just wondering, what does it sound like if I throw in some auto-tune? It's like an E flat major.
I guess we're gonna learn how they do this right now.
Like a chord progression going, you know. Oh, I think I got a melody.
Wait,
Some, like weird like
she was gonna run over by Formula, what?
Do. I don't know if I like that sound. This is like 80s. What do you call this? I don't know. Put 80s. Okay, that works for me. Yeah. I need some toms. It needs like those weird 80s.
Well, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Thanks for the follow. Hope to see you soon.
Sounds pretty dry.
Oh, I've accidentally restarted the whole video.
Because
well,
this is unlawful.
We're moving on anyways.
My father used to buy a sack of potatoes. And we ate potatoes every day. Potatoes with pasta, potatoes fried, potatoes with eggs.
Potatoes with
Wait, my father would
potatoes,
buy a sack of
potatoes on
A
potatoes.
sack of everything. Flour. Potatoes were $1 a sack.
That's fucking cheap.
That
I
was
wish
a
I
lot
could
of
get a
money,
potato for $1
$1.
sack right now. I think they're
This is
actually
the
like
last one I think I'm gonna peel.
$3 or $4.
I think today. The
I can't
kids
remember the
like
last
this
time I bought
meal.
a sack.
My
Also,
grandboys like it.
what
His
size
friends
was
like
the
it.
sack?
They come here for a poor man's meal. If we had a bag of potatoes, we'd take the best part out and still eat it.
Yeah, dude.
Next step is to cube the potatoes. After you
You guys
peel
are in the
them,
depression.
cube 'em. Take out all the bad parts. You know, I had to quit high school because I didn't have stockings to wear. That's a fact. Now I'm putting the onion in the potatoes. Well,
I just want to get to what this is gonna look like.
they like, where are you going? She said, I'm going to pick a few things.
Oh, but I kind of want to hear the
If you got-
story.
I think about 4 is enough for this amount of potatoes.
We're gonna start here.
Yeah. Hot dogs are half cooked and they're tasty and they were cheap, so anything that was cheap, stick in. Whew, it's cold. Well, Mark comes over. Nana, make me the poor man's meal. Then he brings his friend Tom. I usually cook for the Mark's friends, their boys. And they like my poor man's meal too.
Holy fire!
Starting to fry now.
I'm gonna go grab a Red Bull.
It was very bad. It was a long one too. I had a little garden of my own. And a lady came, one of my neighbors, with a shopping bag, and she was going in my yard, in my garden. And I says, where are you going? She said, I'm going to pick a few things. I says, well, why don't you ask me? I'll give them to you, you know, but I don't want you to go there and just take what you want. I said, that's a lot of work for me. She came to fill her shopping bag with my garden. Oh, I didn't think you were so touchy. I says, I am touchy. I says, I work hard to have that garden.
Yeah,
She
that.
made herself at home.
She's like, oh yeah, that's fucked up. I feel like of all things that like if we're gonna get stolen
I'm gonna put just a couple
from me,
tablespoons of
things that you're
salt in here.
like that you grew would be especially annoying, because you're like you work so fucking long for that shit.
The next thing is I'm going to put the hot dogs with the potatoes.
Oh yeah, that looks good. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, that looks very
Taste the potatoes. If they're cooked, then you know they're done. Hot dogs will get a little crooked. Well,
I want
those
these
kind of
crooked
bends.
hot dogs.
I put the water in so the potatoes will soften up and make a nice sauce for them. Let it cook for a few minutes and they're almost ready to eat. It has potatoes and hot dogs, so that's about it. There's not much to it.
Potatoes and hot dogs.
If you want to watch me
That is a
make it,
poor
I'll be
man's
right
meal,
here.
I would say. Oh, that's a good sub. We should fall down the rabbit hole of watching people eat shit. Eat old shit. Yeah, an hour? Oh, I'm not watching this. What the fuck? What do you give me the whole? I don't want a whole thing. I don't want a whole thing. I just want to watch you eat the ghost stuff. Okay. Okay, hold on here. Opening the 1906. That's exactly where we want to be. We're opening. Oh, that probably smells so bad.
Nice hiss.
Weird. Yeah, it's a nice hiss. Speed it up. I want to see what's in
man.
there. What is all that shit? I mean, it's old.
Pretty tough.
This thing is over 100 years old, so.
It's definitely a ration. You don't want this key to fail on you. But we'll get this thing open. Whoa. Look at that piece of cotton.
Don't fucking. You're gonna cut your finger with that old rusty metal, bro. Do not. Oh my god.
One bit at a time here.
Go, go, go.
Almost.
Almost. Almost in there to that over 100-year-old food.
Okay. I think this is it. Look at the condition. So this paper packet, no idea what that packet is, but this looks like something you pull.
My bet's on
to get this
salt
all
and
out.
pepper.
Boy, I hope this works.
Ah!
And that is actually the pemmican that I cut into and cannot get this, what is supposed to be a fabric, kind of like a strip of fabric you pull up that lifts up the pemmican. Let's see if we
Like
can
with the
get this out. Or is
batteries,
this
like
just
this,
gonna be
like
a
the
strip?
piece of ribbon that's behind batteries.
What happens here? That did nothing but just pull out that whole thing, which may have freed up some space. Hold on. Let's get this out onto a tray. Nice.
Let's get this nice.
Much better. Wow. Look at that. That is pemmican, and in pretty good looking shape. On
what is pemmican?
Oh, I know that kind of smell. It's not so bad.
What is pemmican?
Pull off this old paper. Gosh, I can't believe that paper is 112. It's just like a fine, weak paper. And look at that.
It's like a
Whoa.
fine, weak
You can
paper.
see it. It's the, look at the grain. That is total pemmican. And
is total pemmican.
Does not smell that bad.
Absolute pemmican.
I'm not even joking. This seems so well preserved. It's almost unbelievable. Man, What is this? That is really cool.
Salt, pepper
Season to
matches.
taste. The one thing, it says soup, season to taste.
Salt, pepper.
Could this just be salt?
Pepper. Salt and pepper. Come on, man.
I'm gonna go back to that. This is just
Oh,
what an
come on.
experience. Can you believe this? I just
Dude, this guy's really like really into it. You're gonna taste it immediately. You
and that is
freak.
salt.
You freak.
And that's some of the best salt I've ever tasted. Because it's so old. Alright, so
Some of the best salt I've ever tasted because
Chisel
it's
some
so
of this out.
old.
You know. Whoa, that's coming out pretty easy. You know, this isn't so bad.
What even is
Wheat.
that, my guy? Wheat?
Dried beef powder.
Dried beef powder and wheat? Wait, were you supposed to like mix?
What a great
Probably mix that
amount
up and make it
of
into
food.
soup.
You know, this
I
would
guess.
be extremely filling.
Oh, this
I would
guy.
say.
This guy's a freak, dude.
Yeah, and look at that. That's one of the cakes. So we're gonna go with this for a starter.
For a
of
starter.
sorts. I'm gonna figure this out here. You know,
I
you
used
can
to
eat it
watch this
dry,
guy, but I
of
kind of
course,
forgot what he was all
and
about, and it's good.
all ready to
It's
eat.
good stuff.
Technically, if you didn't have the capability or the luxury to heat this up, once I remove this one, it might be easy to get the rest out. Yeah, look at that. That comes out easy. That's aluminum foil. You know, that was really expensive back then. See that? Alright, so let's get that last bit out.
I can only imagine with old technology that making
So it's
aluminum
like a
foil must have been a
cheap,
bitch.
fine paper that
That's
will
why
hold
it
it
was so
together
expensive.
each meat and grain cake. There's one right there. It just smells like, it really reminds me of the smell of fish food. That is exactly what that smells like. Fish food.
Come on, dude.
Wow, not fish or dried fish, just food
Just
for fish.
fish food.
Let's move along
Food
here.
for fish.
Oh. Okay. And that is, I believe, that just didn't work out too well right there. It feels like it's pepper, and it's a smaller amount in like a season packet. And then what flew up here is, I believe, the chocolate. Yeah, you can tell that's chocolate.
Can you?
Like just barely.
Can you tell that's
Hold on, let me
chocolate?
let's get
I
this
can't tell that's
out
chocolate.
onto a tray. Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
That is chocolate. Look at right in there. Oh man, that's so cool. Hold on, I gotta take a tiny bite right now. Hold on.
Come on, dude. He can't even help himself. I gotta take a bite. I gotta take a bite of this 112-year-old food. I gotta do it. If I don't do it right now, I'll die.
Not bad. I'm letting it settle on
Not
my tongue.
bad. Shut up. Disgusting.
Okay, I just consumed a small amount of chocolate from 1906. Here, hold on. That chocolate.
He's like, I gotta film
Smells
myself
like the bouillon
eating it.
Powder. It's beef powder, you know, actual whole beef turned into powder mixed with, you know, wheat. But, I mean, it smells like that. That's off-putting. Like, completely. Completely bloomed.
Bloomed. As in, like, is it bloom? As it is, like, what? Another one?
Sorry. You know what? What a strange chocolate.
What a strange
A little
chocolate.
spicy.
Also, the sound on this video is like, what? He's
whole
picking up
beef
the
is
sound of the
cooked
silence
and
with this
not
video.
fully mixed in. That's what that was. I felt something coarse.
The
Once
sound
moisture
of
hits it again,
silence.
it really gets its, you know, normal chocolate appearance back to a degree. That doesn't taste bad at all.
Not at all. That doesn't taste bad at all.
I mean, you're definitely picking up the meat and wheat components, undertones, but you know, they kind of mix together. They've been sitting next to each other for 112 years.
And you're still just gonna eat it.
Like a relative amount of spicy. I'm not joking. It almost seems like there's a small amount of cayenne in here. I mean, I've had hot chocolate like that. Sorry, I'm like eating this like weird.
I'm not joking. I think there's a small amount of cayenne in here, he says.
How strange. I mean, there are so many people that would love to try this. I know it. I mean, it's fine chocolate that had little bits of.
I don't know if there's so many
cocoa
people.
or cacao in it.
Cocoa or
bits, like little,
cacao.
Not nibs. You know those little things that are like little cacao nibs you'll have in certain chocolate.
Yeah,
not
bro.
that chunky, but very
Not that kind of
tiny
chunk.
pieces of cacao, and then something relatively spicy. Wrapped in aluminum foil. Gosh, there's actual pieces that still look like chocolate. You see those darker, kind of shiny bits? Like that actually still kind of looks like chocolate.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you should eat it.
Look at that. I'm gonna save
Does not
this.
mean you should eat it.
Look at that chocolate. It actually looks fine.
Chocolate.
Get it in layers. Okay, so we got to the bottom of that one.
Alright, we're skipping ahead here.
That was
I want to
fast.
see him like make some food here. My place for dinner. Perfect.
And we're back with another
Here we are.
episode where you never know what you're going to be having when you come over to my place for dinner. Look at that piece.
Remind me to never, ever go to this
But
guy's house for dinner.
I actually kind of want a piece of this, just right off the bat.
Stop,
Like, look
dude.
at
He
that
can't
thing.
help himself. He's just eating little pieces of
It
it.
smells like fish food. Of course, I'm apprehensive to eat a piece of this. Infantry cavalry equipment.
You just picked
board
it up and said, I just want to
tested
go
out
for
one of these
this.
things when it was like 20 years old. The pemmican component was perfectly fresh, and the chocolate was
Perfectly.
somewhat bloomed, but otherwise still edible. You can clearly see
Seriously, like, why would you
Coarse
ever
grain.
go to this guy's house for dinner?
just
It's
barely any
disgusting.
kind of real shade or
He
difference
wants to eat all this
of
stuff, so he
color
says
or
he's like, I'm
anything.
apprehensive, but
Look at that
he's literally been like just pecking at it
mean,
the
it
whole
really
time he's been
does.
opening this fucking thing. It's literally dust.
It's
The
seriously
food has
smells like
become
fish
dust,
food.
and he's just like, I can't help it. It smells like fish food. I don't want to eat it, but like, I gotta eat it.
Probably
Oh, I gotta
not
eat
too
it.
far
Oh my
off an
god.
actual,
This
you
guy's-
know,
this
food
guy's a freak.
quality. I wouldn't doubt it whatsoever.
And he's wearing a shirt called the. He know he's gonna eat all of it because he's wearing a shirt that states he will be eating all of it.
The other one said
I know he like loves it, but he said he was apprehensive.
this is like
But he's fucking
something
lying to
approved by
himself.
the Department of U.S. Agriculture. U.S. Department of Agriculture approved. Just off the top of my head here, I just can't really.
Dude, come on, brother. Come on, brother. Oh man, he's doing it. He's doing it.
That's exactly what I figured tastes like dirt.
Dude, it's not 30-year-old food, bro. It's 112. It's 112 years old. This is from 1906.
There's a little more flavor than dirt. Yeah, you're not supposed to eat
It's
this.
probably dirt by now,
I mean,
man.
they
It's
say you can
112
dry
years fucking old.
There's quite a bit of
It
flavor,
is dirt,
actually.
bro. It's the dirt. We're doing it dirty. Dude, he does this shit all the time. I've been watching this guy for like
really
years, but I kind of just forgot about him till just
That's gross.
I was searching through my YouTube, and fuck, dude, he's been doing this for a long time.
It's not bad.
He's eating
that's
hundreds
actually-
of year old
you know what?
rations from the
No, I
army.
say it's gross and it's not bad. It's gross, but
It's gross.
it's edible.
Of course, it's gross.
saying it smells like fish food, but
It smells like fish food.
yeah, so much of it. There's so much grain, like bits of grain all on my tongue.
Dude, you're so gross.
Like grain I don't want to chew because you would just crack your tooth on it. It needs to soften up with hot water.
Cook it, brother.
You can have hot water. You could soak it in cold water.
Okay, here we go. Okay, he's gonna start cooking it. Hold on. It's like, so he's eating it now.
The
He ate it dry and he was like, oh, that's gross. So he didn't even cook it first.
Look at that. Soup. You can kind of see
soup, dude.
the color, you know, like there's the beef bouillon part and then the grain and how it's separated.
Dude, James will. Oh my God, James will.
There's still some beef.
Maybe
in
that's what he does. Maybe that's what he does already.
Like powder part. Ooh, look at that.
Oh my God! Do not sound excited, you gross fuck.
Maybe boiled 5 minutes or longer. We'll let it boil for a little bit longer. Check out that foam here.
Check out that foam. It looks
This
so
really
delicious.
isn't so bad. It's not even all that weird to me,
Oh
really.
my God.
This is just an extremely well-preserved ration.
He's
that
basically
is
boiling,
incredibly old,
dirt, yeah.
and this is just an astounding overall food discovery when it comes down to food storage. A
Oh my
vacuum-sealed
God,
container
brother.
that was 112 years old that stored food that well to where you could make this porridge stuff and not stink up a room. Somebody asked me, like, what is that? What am I cooking here? I'd say, you're cooking something old. Alright, so what we're gonna do...
yeah, bro.
Let that boil for a little bit.
Something
It's
old.
just simmering away.
What is this?
Or boiling
I want to
away,
see you make some
or
like
whatever you wanna
desserts
call
and
it.
shit, brother. My place for dinner. Okay, here we go. Whoa. Does everything dissolve?
Breaks
Probably
down,
because it's old.
essentially, and cooks. And look at that.
Stop. Stop.
Stuff kind of
Stop.
boiled off to the sides. It's just started getting weird. I'm gonna let that cool off for a second. Here, let's try a little bit.
Stop.
Just,
Stop.
you know, for starters here. It just smells very grainy, like a strong toasted grain again, but even more amplified. And the broth itself is just criminally underseasoned. You know, I mean, just flavor-wise, it's just
It tastes like dirt. Like dirt. Does it taste like dirt?
That's like a combination of sewage water and like a grain tea. You know, like
Sewage
some kind of
water,
weird.
and he's still eating it. He's still
You're trying to
sipping
quit
it.
drinking coffee and you try out these like coffee wannabe grain soluble drinks and they all taste kind of weird. This reminds me of that, like health food store. I don't know, it's just it's a grain
sick, bro.
broth.
This guy's sick. All right, well, we're skipping ahead
With,
here.
like,
How much are you gonna eat here, guy? Okay,
cereal and-
hold on. So look.
don't
So
know,
there's
it's just
this
a-
much in there when he starts, and then we're gonna
it's
skip
a
down here
grain
after he stands
broth.
around and eats it for a little bit.
With
How much did he eat?
You know, who knows what would happen.
That looks like a
and
significant
it
amount.
sits somewhere.
And it looks like
nobody
you
knows
put
what's
more
inside
in
it.
there.
Nobody learns anything.
Sewage water equals,
Alright,
yeah, it's
so,
pretty good.
back over here, how much there is. It really just portions out. And you can see how there's this like bouillon low in sodium. You can add the sodium
more.
as you need it. You may not want
Still
a whole bunch of
eating it,
sodium.
my guy.
You may be critically low on water. And who knows what your situation may be. Probably some of the most
Bro, I can
dire
guarantee you it's
of
not like
survival
a
situations
situation where I was like,
occurring
damn, all I
if
have is
this
a
thing was
100-year-old ration.
used.
I'd probably die first.
Like 19.
Okay, we're getting the second layer here. This is
Which
what it
is
looks like when he's pulling
an
it out.
Interesting thing. Got a good portion of that bar out.
So there was a bar in there of some sort.
You try and pull a little bit of a shaking. Try and shake it out a little bit. Movement.
Shake it out. Shake it out. I like I fast forwarded.
Nice.
Nice.
A 4-ounce pemmican cake. Awesome. glad I could extract one. I believe it's chocolate that's sprinkled off onto the tray. Let's try and get the chocolate. Look at that chocolate in there. Hold on.
Hold on, I'm excited. Hold on. Look at that chocolate. I'm so excited to eat this old chocolate.
It just still smells like the beef powder, which is an interesting thing. We'll talk about that in a minute. How the process goes with that one. Okay, let's just pull the foil. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that. I mean, it's not very intact at
I
all.
know, bro. Like,
we're just gonna
this
have
guy,
to get this out.
He gets off, bro. Like, I think he you know, he finishes because of this.
Look at that.
Because of doing this. It's like, I don't understand. Oh my gosh. He's so excited.
Got a good portion of that bar out.
He was so excited that he's like, I'm gonna save this, and it was holding a piece
So
of
cool.
foil.
Here, let's eat a piece of chocolate.
Stop! See, he just can't help himself. He's like, oh yeah, I mean, it's only 112 years old. I'll
Will it
just
be spicy?
eat it.
No, it's not.
Just eat it
I think it would
uncontrolled
be.
because I just want to eat it so bad.
It was the black pepper that made it spicy. There's no cayenne or anything like that in the chocolate. It's just sugar and chocolate, you know, sugar and cocoa.
Earlier he said cocoa or cacao.
Anything that's turned to complete powder is going to be a perfect candidate for any kind of cooking or what have you. Look at all the different solid pieces. With this ration, soldiers did become familiar with it. The 1906 was thoroughly tested in the field.
Thoroughly.
This was, at the time, the most advanced survival ration
It's crazy.
in the world. In the
This
summertime,
video's
soldiers
an hour
would go on
34 minutes
practice
long because he
marches,
just
and
talks
they would
about
travel between
the
400
ration.
and 500 miles.
And
They would
eats the ration.
use this ration, and it was satisfactory. It kept them sustained. Ever had.
Okay, so he's making cocoa now, I believe. He's like trying to make some like hot cocoa bullshit. Bro.
Pretty sure it's working.
Sam, I want to pause it. Alrighty.
I think I'm going to try that out.
Stop. Can't handle this. Second layer.
It's delicious chocolate. It is 100% Oh, and it melts. It just tastes like fondue chocolate. A little bit gritty, ever so slight. Little bits of chocolate still, but oh, this is so incredible.
Damn, I just spilled so much water.
Doing fondue chocolate. This is actually working. The double boiler method they suggest actually works. We're gonna have that go along there for a minute. Oddly enough, when that was melted, that was some of the most delicious chocolate I ever had.
Cooks in this small room.
Oh, and I weighed the
sits in a
salt.
small
It was
room and
about
he just
21 grams,
cooks
and the pepper is a
on
gram.
this little hot plate.
It's a pretty slow process,
100-year-old
but it
rations.
works. It's working. Just add a little bit of moisture back
There you
into
go.
this.
There you go. Mix it up. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's only 112 years old. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Look
Wow.
at that. Yeah, that's
Look
the way
at
to
it.
do it.
Look at it.
Added just a little bit of water, and it's like chocolate syrup. Let's get this out of the pot and
Get it out of here.
back onto this tray. Okay, the cup's cooled off a little bit. That
Did a
looks
terrible
so
job mixing
good
it.
to me.
What
I
about the-
don't know why.
oh.
It's just like total
Yeah.
ration goodness. You know, that weird allure of a snack that you can't find anywhere else. This is amazing. That's like pudding, pretty much. I'm gonna
Stop.
try a bite, just like this.
Ah! He's so excited about
It's melted chocolate. It's like any other delicious melted chocolate.
I don't think it is,
With-
personally.
Absolutely nothing off-putting about the flavor.
Absolutely
Actually,
nothing.
it's strange. I can't taste the pepper
All right,
anymore.
what's going on? A ready porridge.
I added a lot more, then put through
okay.
to
Okay.
beef. It's fresh, lean beef, free of most
Yeah,
fat
that's
and sinew.
definitely fresh lean beef right there. Look at that fresh lean
Ground
beef.
in a meat grinder, and then put through an evaporation process.
112
Delicious.
years ago.
I hate to even break this up. There's just a real satisfying nature about its perfect shape. I mean, there's just... Still smells strong. It has a strong smell of pepper. Yeah, but the evaporation process the beef is put through, it manages to not cook it at all. And then it's carefully sifted. That just feels like breaking a sandcastle.
What? What a specific thing. That just feels like breaking
So
a
they say
sandcastle right
it
there.
can be boiled in with a pint of water. So let's do that. Put the whole thing in there.
Yeah, put it in there. Why did you have to do that? Oh, because I think is that chocolate in the bottom of that? Okay, I don't understand why you didn't just pour it all in. I guess you didn't want to splash. Oh my god, these edits are so funny. I mean, I can't edit any better. They're just like... I'm actually really bad at editing. Alright, okay, he's mixing it. Oh, we're gonna boil it now.
Here's 2 minutes in.
What's it smell like, brother? What's it smell like? Tell me it smells like shit.
It's a nice grain smell to it.
Okay, grain. So it smells like hay. It smells like you're boiling hay in your
Wow,
apartment.
when it's the porridge, I feel like I wasted it as a soup. As a soup, it's just not that great. I mean, if you have ample water and you need to stretch it, and, you know, for hydration purposes, and, you know, if it was just a cold, rainy day or something, maybe the soup would be great if I added a lot more salt to it, which I didn't, and the soup was boiled for like 20 minutes. This is like 3 minutes in now.
Let's come together. It's getting kind of thick. some thickness to it. Come on. Come on, that does not look good to you. You do not tell me that that looks nummy. Do not say, that weird chunky fucking texture looks goddamn delicious. I don't want to hear it.
Does not smell bad. It smells mostly like grain with like a light beef. And it smells better than that top layer. It's weird.
That looks so not okay to eat.
Gorge.
I don't want to just gorge, or you just...
Wow, that stuff really absorbs the water so well, and when it says 5 minutes, I think it's serious when it says 5 minutes. It means it... Actually, it's been 7 minutes, maybe. I'm going to add a tiny bit of water so it doesn't scorch.
Scorch.
Water.
Scorch. Scorch. Scorch.
Turn up the heat again. Put it on the max. Look at that. Just kind of smooth it out. That's as good as it's going to look. Make it nice and salty.
Yeah, make it nice and salty. That shit looks like us. Alright, we're skipping off this. Let's see what's going on here.
I can definitely see
Hardboard
how
DIY
it'll work once
PC
it's
case
chilled
building
and then
challenge.
sliced and fried. I can't wait to do that. I got bacon fat. I always save bacon fat in my fridge. I always have it on hand. That stuff's great for cooking.
Even Markiplier got it on the trying MREs
Look at
thread.
that. I don't want it to scorch. I think it's good. Just on that brink, you know?
1902.
It's turned into the weirdest cooking show. Okay.
That's old.
Look at that. It's like an awesome, almost like paste.
1800. God, it makes my stomach feel gross.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. The empty man deserves a cult following. Says Chris Stuckman. Get Stuckmanized. The Doc. Doc is back. Just hang out for the Doc.
Inside of the arcade, a
Hang
little
out
pit
with the Doc
stop
for a
on the
second.
way to the arena.
See some sick
One
trick
quarter.
shots.
I get one game,
Yeah,
and in that one
that's
game,
how it works.
we try to win.
Yep.
I got a feeling we're gonna win today.
1 quarter, 1 game, baby.
How the fuck is this machine still inside of your arcade? I know there's other machines around here. Well, it's just like right by the front. It's convenient to stop at this one. Yeah. Whatever.
LOL. He hasn't played this game in a long
we got?
time. Where we
Well,
dropping,
map, huh?
boy? Single
I don't
boy.
think anybody went to that that city. I don't think anybody did. Here we go.
Here we go. Eli, let's go. It's the dog. He's shooting people. And he's got his skin on. Pop. Pop, pop, pop. There we go, there we go.
Where you guys going? Happens that fast, champ. Not a bad idea. So we did. We do understand someone was shooting from this town. Not sure if they've moved out, if they've already moved. Oh, there he is. He didn't move. Stayed still, didn't he? Tagged you once. Now you're in trouble. Turn that to auto. I don't think anybody's stretched out over here. We landed back here, took out 2 guys. I mean, we're it's not like it's super threatening. I do want to work maybe this mountain, this ridge. Just kind of work the entire ridge line. Own it. Winning this! Top 12. Maybe I stay aggressive on this line instead of slow playing it. Just keep moving. Let's make it interesting. Look at this guy. Make him think that I was shooting from behind. Heard ya. I still want to play this ridge. Let's see where the zone closes in. So people in the city, they got to come out. I have to play the ridge. Real players. How are those not fucking hitting him? I've been in this situation so many times. I mean, this is just nothing. It's nothing. Fucking guy has a sniper, man.
Man, I put a lot of time into this game. And I'm really bad.
Get out here!
Really bad.
Hey, come in. Hey, John! Now keep the machine right by the front. That's right.
Right by the front.
Keep it right by the front. Woo! Easy win, huh, Champions Club? Nothing like the first game. Easy. And getting a win in the first game inside of the arcade, especially Blue Balls Entertainment.
Yeah, it's, I don't know. I haven't even looked at it. That was the most I've seen of this game in forever.
Have you stopped by the locker room? Have you put on the black on slate black
No.
blazer? Have you got a workout in? Have you lied your...
Leave me alone. Now, this is a pretty interesting video. How many Chrome tabs can you open with 2 terabytes of RAM? Also, where do you get 2 terabytes of RAM?
2 terabytes
Oh,
of
you can
RAM.
just, there's enough
How
slots.
on earth do you pack 2 terabytes of RAM onto a single system? I mean, it sounds crazy to say it out loud. And it is a little crazy. I mean, unless you're looking at exotic quad or 8 CPU socket
crazy.
designs, even a server-grade motherboard like this one from Gigabyte typically
Oh,
tops out in the
server-grade.
neighborhood of 16 memory slots. So step 1 then is we are going to need some very special memory. A single stick of this RAM has more capacity than your entire system. One of these is 128 gigabytes of memory. And
That's a
naturally,
lot.
to hit 2 terabytes as advertised in the video title, we are going to need a lot of them. SK Hynix is also promoting their new Gold S31 SSD. Every component of the Gold S31 SATA 3
Man,
SSD
Linus
was
is always so
produced,
good at
built,
plugging
and
those-
designed by
those,
SK Hynix to meet their quality and performance
those
standards.
ads, those
We're going to be
those
using this as
sponsors.
our boot drive during our testing, and I'm going to have a link to where you guys can learn more in the video description.
Oh, Linus.
Gotta ground myself here.
And
I'm
all
pretty
of
sure
your
SK
tech
Hynix
tip
isn't
wisdom.
sending me more of these if I zap them. So get ready for a technical deep dive, guys. Traditional registered server DIMMs operate in parallel, such that effectively each of the individual memory chips on the module is wired directly to the memory controller that's built into the CPU. So that's where all the traces that you see running between your memory slots and your CPU socket come into play. Now, there are two ways that you can increase the capacity of a memory module. You can add more chips by putting them on both sides, or by double stacking them like we see here, or you can actually engineer the chips themselves with more data areas or ranks. A dual rank memory module might have exactly the same number of visible chips soldered onto it, but it's effectively like smushing two single rank modules into a single slot, and a quad rank module is like stuffing 4 modules into a single slot, which is pretty cool if you need more capacity, but it causes a small problem. The memory controller on a given CPU has a limited number of ranks that it can be wired into directly before performance starts to drop off or it reaches a hard limit. So you might run into cases in the server world where even though a motherboard has, let's say 16 slots, you can populate all of them with dual rank modules or only half of them with quad rank modules and then running at a reduced speed. There's not much point in doubling your memory density if you cut away half of your expansion slots and some speed, right? Like that's classic 1 step forward, 2 steps back. So we're getting around that problem today using what's called
Okay, Linus, we get it.
load-reduced
Geez, sorry,
or
I'll
LR
never
DIMMs.
think that
And
again.
There is a lot of engineering packed into these.
I'm wrong.
They run at a blistering
tech tips are
2933
superior.
megahertz, so that is the rated speed of our AMD EPYC 64-core processor, and they have both a 9th chip in each one of these rows for ECC or error correction, and an extra memory buffer chip that allows the processor's memory controller to operate in serial mode. This serial operation causes a quad rank DIMM to load the memory controller like a dual rank DIMM, or an 8 rank DIMM to operate like a quad. Now it comes with a performance penalty, but if you're... I'm not talking to you, Siri. What even is this?
Nice
what are
iPhone,
you talking
Linus.
about? Now it comes with a performance penalty.
Nice iPhone,
but
dude.
If your workload requires a ton of memory, taking a small latency hit is a
iPhone?
lot better than not having enough RAM at all.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, put that RAM in there.
Set a good example. I love these sockets where you just screw the cooler right into the socket. Just need a boot SSD, so all the memory, volatile or otherwise in our system, is actually made by SK Hynix in Korea. They're one of only a handful of actual memory manufacturers in the world, and they've been making SSDs for years. But it's only recently that they branched out of just system builders and enterprise users into retail. So let's get Windows 10 loaded up on this puppy.
Oh, that's pretty.
Moment of truth time. Server boards lack a lot of the creature comforts of consumer boards, so we're just gonna short a couple pins, turn it on. Like I'm standing here eagerly waiting,
You're
but
just
I'm
gonna
not
go
actually
just short a
expecting
couple
it to do
pins.
anything
It's
anytime
really
soon.
not that big of a deal. It's
Every
just
time you
something
boot up a
us
motherboard
computer
with a new hardware
guys gonna know
configuration,
about.
It needs to go through a process called memory
Take a
training.
screwdriver and
And
just
the more RAM you
short
have, the
pins.
longer it takes. So this could take like
It's really not that
10 minutes to turn on the first time. So
It's really not like you can short maybe like
it may
the
have
wrong
taken
two
long
pins or
enough
something
for a
like that.
wardrobe change.
Maybe the fucking computer. I don't know how that works.
But we're up. 2,097,152 megabytes of memory running at 2933 million transfers per second. 64 cores of processor goodness. And I actually got a cool tip from Gigabyte that apparently if you pop in here and ignore all of this warning stuff right here, you can actually overclock your memory on this platform. So it turns out the maximum limit for installed memory for Windows 10 Pro happens to be, boom, you guessed it, exactly 2 terabytes. So this is a bog standard Windows 10 install with 0% memory usage. I could probably even open up Chrome
and it would still be 0%. Before we proceed with our entire test, though, I do plan to find out just how many tabs we can handle. I want to have a look at what performance looks like with our configuration. It's worth noting that our jumped from 5 to 5 point...
Hold on.
Dent! It doesn't even register. ADHD store. This is my favorite. LinkedIn? What are you talking about, Brandon? What are you doing on LinkedIn? Oh, she's sure, yeah. Hey, there he is. Oh, nope, this is a terrible LinkedIn profile. All right, it seems like he's...
LinkedIn is a scam.
Newgrounds. Oh, I love it. And we'll head over to the MKBHD store. This is my favorite 10 million subscriber commemorative merch right here. Chrome is actually using 2.5 gigs of RAM right now, doing functionally nothing. So it's a hog still. It just doesn't make a dent. It doesn't even register. It's flatline.
It stresses me out
so
to think about
let's do
how
it.
many.
Let's open all 20 tabs in a new window. Yes, I'm sure. All right, we jumped from 5 to 5.8. Now I want to find out if cycling through them actually increases it. So we're going to control tab over through all these tabs and see if it jumps. It's going to slow us down quite a bit in terms of how many tabs we can open per minute here if we have to do that. And it looks like we don't. Hey, that's great news. So now this just becomes an exercise in how fast can I click? This is super dumb. I want a piece of paper. You know, I'm gonna start tallying how many tabs I'm opening. I need paper. Update for you guys. At 200 Chrome tabs, we are now at 10 gigs of RAM and 1% usage. 600 tabs, 700 tabs, 900 tabs, 1,000 tabs, 5%. This is interesting. Neopets seems to be our heaviest website. First, you take my usage.
Yeah, it's got a bunch of virtual
pets
pets
actually
on it.
changed, but so this up here says Amazon, but MKBHD is also selected, and this is an Apple website.
We broke the
So
internet.
strictly speaking,
We have too many
may not
Chrome.
be at the limit, but from a practical standpoint, I think we've reached the limit.
All right, how many is it?
Oh no, I think I just did the wavy thing where everything minimizes.
Oh,
The system is completely unusable at this point. Look at them all
yeah.
go. A right click. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 25.
Yeah,
20, there it
Newgrounds.
is. Just
I
shy
know.
of 30 seconds just to right click.
They probably picked those just because they're probably
we
terribly
only managed
coded,
to
so they
use
probably
about
just
a tenth
fucking
of our RAM,
drag your computer
half
down.
of our CPU, but we seem to have reached architectural limits of the software itself, whether it's Chrome or Windows, and 6,000 tabs is well beyond what is actually usable in Google Chrome. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with us on the ride. Massive shout out to SK Hynix for sponsoring
Damn.
this video.
That's what I
sending
mean. 'Cause
over
what would you
2
do?
terabytes of memory.
How
where we
long?
didn't
Like,
manage
do you
to
think that's years of just like opening a new tab for everything you do instead of just closing an old one? Hundreds of people defy Miami Beach curfew orders. What a surprise! 1 year alone in forests of Sweden. Yeah, maybe even like a month. I don't know. I guess I'm not on. I guess I'm on Chrome all the time. What am I saying? Yeah. Guacamole without avocado?
Yo soy Patty y ahora vamos a hacer una salsa verde, estilo guacamole. Y ahorita les digo por qué. Vamos a utilizar 3 tomatillos verdes y grandes, previamente lavados. 2 jalapeños para que pique un poquito.
Guacamole
Este
with
es criterio.
avocados, the
Ustedes le
secret of
pueden
people who
poner
make tacos, the
le pueden
secret of
poner
the
hasta
taco
3.
people.
2 ajos.
Okay.
2 calabazas.
That's like, okay.
Un puñito de cilantro.
Cilantro.
Y sal, más o menos una media cucharita, es criterio, si ustedes, el que le quieran echar. Y vamos a
We got
empezar.
tomatillos, jalapenos.
Previamente yo puse más o menos medio litro de agua a hervir, ahorita está hirviendo. Y vamos a
Yeah,
empezar
here's
a cortar
planting.
estas
So
en
you're
cuatro.
gonna boil these
Los tomatillos.
tomatillos.
Lo vamos a dejar.
Whatever that's called. Save it.
Nomás le quité lo de aquí. Y la
Like
partimos en
eggplant?
4 partes. Le quité las puntas.
Looks like a zucchini or an eggplant or something.
Las calabazas. Nuestra calabaza y
We're gonna
tras
roast
que
our
empieza
garlic and jalapenos.
ese mismo espesor se va a licuar.
And yeah, blend all that shit together.
Es el que vamos a
Oh, then the
utilizar.
cilantro probably.
Completamente terminada nuestra salsa.
Bye, good night. Have a good night.
guacamole.
Thanks for hanging out.
Y solamente les quiero decir
Yeah, it looks fire though.
que yo espero que les guste haciendo las cosas para seguir en esto.
Well, I guess that's a good time to call it.